Do you like my new camera?
It's very fancy, isn't it?
Yeah. So what it does is it's a 360 camera, and it's the AI takes out the pole, so it looks like you've got a camera.
Where am I then?
Yes. You don't. Jonathan, you don't have to look at yourself. come on, walk with me. Just introduce yourself to a few thousand people.
Hi everybody, Johnathan Sutton. I'm the Chief Sustainability Officer for Westfalia Fruit International.
And Westfalia, it's great when you come over the bridge here, because that's what you see, that lovely sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing business. I've been so blessed to have been out to your site in Zanin. Just give us an elevator pitch of the business.
Well, Westfalia Fruit is a global avocado-focused business. We do other fruits, but generally avocados. So we've got farms in South Africa, Mozambique, we've got a farm in Portugal, Chile, Colombia, Peru, and then we've got trading businesses around all the major markets: USA, Europe, and the UK clearly. And you passed our site this morning. So we're focused on the complete end-to-end production of avocados generally. We also have the world's largest breeding program focused on avocados, so subtropical fruits, which is based at our site in Zanin. So we're heavy building the next root stocks for the future, and also cultivars as well as the consumer changes, but also climatic changes as well. So trying to dial into the opportunities of global challenge. Climate change, it really bites us in certain parts of the world.
Yeah, and where the business has been very mercurial is sourcing people like yourself, because you've got a retail background, you've got a supplier background, and because of that, I'm going to say the intellectual horsepower that you've seen it on both sides in the respect of supply and retail in the UK and overseas. So I think bringing someone like you, I know you've been there for a while now, but bringing someone like yourself in such a key role is such a good move by the business.
Oh, completely. I think we're building a business now around consumer centric. So, I think we focus heavily on production. Now we're pivoting a little bit to be more consumer driven as we sell everything into the consumer, whether it's into a retailer or direct to consumer through the market trade. So, really focusing on the consumer. And yes, people who've worked in retail, we understand the consumer through and through, and the supply chain that's needed. But I think we're pushing ahead with our retail business. Got a new CEO, joined the business back in the last year. Again, retail background. I think you'll start to see how we really drive hard to meet the consumer demands of the future, but do it on a more programmed status rather than push.
I hate this phrase, but it's very apt. You're a futurist. It's such a rubbishy phrase, but you just, everything's very cyclical. The older I get, the more I realise. On the basis that you've got this experience within the business and also within your previous career, where can you see your business? Where can you see the fresh produce sector? Where can you see it developing? It's such a big question, especially with all the geopolitical issues that we've got going on. We predict the future for us, Jonathan. Go!
Well, if I could, I would. But I think there's clearly challenges around moving products around the world and the impact that has on the consumer understanding of climate change and carbon footprinting, particularly water use. I know we're studying Lincolnshire and it's not particularly great today, but water is a challenge, not just to the crop user, but also the communities that operate around where we farm. We need to understand what does the community need as well as the consumer need. I think where we are going forward, consistency has to come into it. So if you're buying a ready meal, it's the same day after day after day after day. We have to dial into that consistency and using technology to help us along that journey. We can't forget what we already know, so using our knowledge and our historical view of an avocado or a product. Shelf life's important, so reducing waste along the supply chain as well. But I think there's also a part of education. An avocado is a beautiful fruit because it satisfies not just the millennials and the smashed avocado world, but actually nutritionally it's very dense. So I think we need to continue to educate the consumer into why would you want to eat an avocado, not just because it tastes nice, it looks nice, but it actually does you good. Because I think what's facing us all in the world is health challenges. So obesity still on the rise. Avocado is good fat, not bad fat. So I think there's an education piece in there, but predicting the future, I would like to. There's more consumers to go after.
But can you see the market coming towards you in respect of ultra processed foods? I just get this feeling that people are waking up to the fact that it is that it's bad, and because of that, they're going to. My kids they don't drink. They go to the gym. I'm really embarrassed.
Are they your kids?
Yeah, no. I'll check. Actually, they're very tall. I'm very ginger. But can you see the market running towards you as we see that dynamic change?
I think it's around convenience as well. So the next generation, it's all about now.
Yeah.
So guacamole sits beautifully into that world. Frozen avocado, definitely. But yeah, it's all about convenience. Do you want to buy an avocado today that you're going to eat in 5 days' time? You just want to buy something you're going to consume today. I think we've seen around parts of the world where no refrigeration in the home, so they just eat. They buy today to eat today, meal by meal by meal. And I think there is a lot of fruit out there, berries particularly. Again, just eat on the go. The consumer of the future is cash rich but really time poor. They also use their time for other things: exercise, gym, socialising. So yeah, we've got to dial into that market. We bought Syros in Belgium. Back end of last year, early part of this year. Again, just getting into that market for where there is value add, and it's convenience for the market as well. And we can develop recipes and we can dial into the nutrition needs of the consumer much easier.
And Johnathan, you said a really interesting thing earlier about the community. As you know, in the license of need, there's a huge community there which is supported by the business and the way of healthcare. Do you think the consumer would be interested to promote that? Because there's so many stories globally in the UK and overseas about the community, about what the good that you and your colleagues do. But it feels like it's not that we're shy. We don't think it's relevant. We don't think to promote that. Do you think that's something that would resonate with the consumer?
I think it would resonate with the consumer 100%. So a lot of our retail partners, they work with us not just because of the avocado, but because of the work we do in the community around fair trade and other certification schemes. But actually, the real value we add on the ground. So the Waitrose Foundation are heavily involved in our business in South Africa. We employ about 8,000 people around the world, so we are important to them in those communities. I think the consumer likes it, they want to get involved with it, and they just don't know how. I think Westfalia doesn't necessarily have a strong brand presence, certainly in the UK. Most of it is around retail brand, but I think we will start to see Westfalia becoming a much stronger brand presence. And what does that brand stand for? Well, as you know, the Westfalia principle is to do good, and Dr. Hans Merenski legacy is there to do good. So yeah, we're working really hard with the communities where we operate, not just in South Africa, but as we build our business in Chile and Colombia and Peru, where there's a lot of opportunity to improve lives for people on the trade that we create.
Well done. I'm very proud for all of you and all of your colleagues globally, because you are a business doing good, and not just the fruit, but that community. That's what I really want to bring that out. Thank you for allowing me to spend a bit of time with you. What's that joke about Lincolnshire? The summers in Lincolnshire are really good for the half day in June when they come. That's not fair to Lincolnshire.
No, I think we had it yesterday, but no, it's nice to be here amongst the fresh produce world. So,
Johnathan,
thanks, folks. Take care.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.